Hello and welcome to the AQA GCSE 8300 series revision videos. This is the June 2017 past paper. This is the third paper in the foundation tier. It is a calculator paper and we're picking up in question 9. Question 9a says list all the factors of 30 and that's for 2 marks. Okay, so the thing to know about factors is that for the purpose of factorising whole numbers, we're defining the word factors as 2 numbers, let's call them A and B, such that A times B is equal to the number, in this case it's the number 30. So in this case 30 would be called the product, and A and B would be called the factors. Now, for the purpose of the GCSE course, when you've got a whole number and you're looking to factorise it, you only want the whole number factors. You don't want decimals or fractions, otherwise there'd be an infinite number of possible values. And we can safely ignore the negative numbers as well, because you just put a minus sign across the normal positive factors, so we don't need to worry about the negative numbers either. They're rather intuitively found anyway. So the only thing we're interested in is positive whole numbers that multiply together to make 30. So the easiest way to do that is just to divide 30 by, well, as many numbers as we can. So we'll start off with 30 divided by 1. Well, that's equal to 30. So yeah, that is a factor. So we can go ahead and do that either in our heads or on calculators, and we can start listing the factors. So we know from this that 1 times 30 is equal to 30. So 1 and 30 are 2 factors. If we double the 1 and halve the 30, we get 2 times 15. And that's also equal to 30. Also, 30 divided by 3 is 10, so we know that 3 times 10 is 30. Now, if we double this 2 to make 4, we're going to have to halve the 15, which is going to be 7.5, and we've already said that we don't count halves or fractions. So 4 is not a factor of 30, because 4 times 7.5 or 4 times 7.5 is 30. So the next number then would be 5, and we know from our 5 times tables 5 times 6 is equal to 30. And now, what happens if we try to go bigger than 5? Well, if we try to go bigger than 5, the next number up is 6, but then that would mean 6 times 5 is 30. But we've already used 5 and 6 here. So if we try to go up any further, we're just going to be going up the same list, but on the next numbers. We know that 7 can't be a factor of 30, because we would have already had it here with a whole number on the other side. So that means the next factor is going to be 10, and we already know 10 times 3 is 30. And there can't be anything between 10 and 15, otherwise there would have been a whole number between 2 and 3. And there can't be a factor between 15 and 30, otherwise there would have been a factor between 1 and 2. And there aren't any whole numbers between 1 and 2. So we don't even need to consider this. We have our whole list of factors right here, which are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. And that is the answer to part A. Okay, so 9b says a factor of 30 is chosen at random. What is the probability that it is a 2-digit number? Okay, so probability is event divided by sample space. Our event is a 2-digit number. So there's 1, 2, 3. There are 3 2-digit numbers. And our sample space is all the factors of 30. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 3 2-digit numbers out of 8 possible factors of 30. So our answer is 3 over 8. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you're taking your GCSEs this year, I'd like to wish you every success with your revision and every success with your exams. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video.